So it's been 9 seasons already, and you deserve a better rank. Or at least that's what you've often been thinking to yourself. Well, today I'm going to tell you guys some of the main things that I think you have to kind of look at if you want to actually finally get out of the rank that you've been stuck in for so long. I know that I have a lot of viewers that watch my videos, try to learn how to improve, but still just somehow can't get past the barrier of the rank that they're stuck in. And hopefully today I can give you guys some actually useful tips to getting out of the rank that you're in that can really apply to just about everybody, no matter what role you're playing. With all that said, let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to call you guys out for something that I see almost all of the time when I'm playing on my alternate account, which is about platinum, around there somewhere. I play with some friends that are in gold and silver, so there you go with that. But what I see so often in these ranks from my teammates and from the enemy team talking in all chat is that just about everybody will just kind of give people that are a rank above them far too much credit and kind of give up when there's somebody in a rank ahead of them in their match. And honestly, this is something that I think you need to stop doing. And here's an exact example. So I'll be at a round, let's say Gibraltar. I go into that match. I'm at gold at that current time on my alternate account with another friend that's at gold. We have our full team, and the enemy team has a Widowmaker that's platinum, and the only platinum person in the match. Well, at the very beginning when it started, and after that Widow got a singular pick, my teammates just started going crazy and just started immediately giving up, complaining in all chat that of course they have a Widowmaker that's plat, we can't do anything against that, this is uncounterable, we're going to lose this match. And guess what? We did lose that match because everybody just gave up immediately. I mean, we had a diva that probably could have stopped her, we had a soldier that could have played around her, we had a Junkrat that could have outdone her damage if we just played around corners, we had a lot that could have dealt with that. But a thing that I see so often is people just giving up and giving too much credit for people at ranks above them. Of course, you shouldn't do this. You should respect people at ranks above you. You should probably assume that they are probably a little better than you, but don't just think that they are vastly superior to you. The only difference between you and them is a few hundred SR, and if you become quite a bit better in a few days, you can easily make that up and easily beat those players, so please don't give up versus them. Now, the second thing I want to say about being stuck in low rank is talking about playing with friends. And I'm going to say that if you have been playing with certain friends, or duo queuing or trio queuing or whatever, with certain partners for a long period of time, try playing solo for a while. For myself personally, I don't really play way too much duo or trio queue because first off, it makes it that you can't really focus on your own play as much and you just focus on team play, which isn't bad, but I personally don't like it as much. And as well, because, I don't know, I just have bad luck with duo queue. But I think the most important thing to just keep in mind is that a lot of the times you'll have friends that do somewhat hold you down. And maybe you're holding down one of your friends, honestly, and maybe you're the one that needs to work on yourself and improve. And honestly, again, if you've been playing for a long time with a certain duo partner, but you just can't seem to figure out why you guys can't climb up, try playing by yourself for a while and see how it works. You don't have to play a ton of games, maybe just 5 to 10, but honestly, you should see if that is the problem. And of course, if that is, work on yourself, ask for your friend to work on themselves, I guess, and try to fix that problem as fast as you can. But yeah, don't expect that you can just get into every season over and over and over again, play with the same people, and expect a different result when you have been hard stuck with them for quite a while. I see that happen with a lot of different players. And of course, yeah, you still can play with those friends in quick play, you still can play with those friends sometimes in competitive, you can do whatever you want. But honestly, if you do find yourself being stuck, that might be one of the reasons that you could at least try to see if, you know, it is one of the reasons. You could try to fix it in that way. And there you go with that. Let's just go straight on to the next point. And that is that I think a lot of people that are stuck in low rank simply don't know how to grind the game. And I know there's a lot of players that don't have enough time to grind the game, and that's fine. You don't have enough time in your day to play all the time, and sometimes you just have to decide for yourself, hey, I just want to play this game for fun, but I like the competitive rule set, so I'll play there. I might rank up, I might not, whatever. That's a decision that you're going to have to make or not make. But for a lot of players, I know that they've decided they want to improve, they decided they want to put some time into the game, but after all of that, they just don't do it. And honestly, I think learning how to grind the game can be as important as learning how to actually play your characters. Learning how to get into match after match after match, even if you're a little bit tilted, even if you're not having the best day, but learning from just experience, honestly. I think that's the most important thing when playing on Overwatch and the most important thing to getting better. And if you don't put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, of course you're not going to rank up. And one thing I'm going to say is that if you have been grinding the game a decent amount but not ranking up, what you might want to do in that case is to start watching your games and start seeing what you're not doing right and try to improve based off of that. And maybe you play a game, then watch it, then play a game, then watch it, then play 3 games, then watch one of those, whatever works for you so that you don't get too bored one way or the other. And as well, if you're a person that can't really get into grinding the game, maybe what you could do is play a game and then watch it so you have a bit of a break, and then play another, watch it, play another, watch it. Both ways, I think that looking at your own gameplay can help you improve, obviously, but as well help you grind the game a little bit more. And if you've had a problem doing that in the past, honestly, I would recommend maybe trying to watch your games. Of course, you could use OBS to try to record if your computer's nearly good enough, or shadow play, or whatever. But if you possibly can, I honestly think that's a great idea. Otherwise, if you just have to learn how to grind your games, just try playing your games with a small amount of music, because honestly, for myself, that can get me going from game to game, kind of connect the games together, and it makes the queue in between not feel so bad. So honestly, that might be another thing you want to try. Of course, don't turn it too high, otherwise you're not going to hear anybody walking around you in an actual match, but that can be another way to get you into the habit of playing a lot of games in a row. So there you go with that. Let's just skip on to the 4th thing that I want to talk about, and that is waiting to play the new hero to rank up every single season. And I know a lot of people that have done this. Personally, for myself, this season, I'm doing that same exact thing. I really wanted to play the new hero, Brigitte, Baguette, whatever you want to call her. I really want to play her, so I'm planning on playing her this season. But don't just wait for the new hero, and don't always think that because there's a new hero, they're going to be your hero. I know a lot of people do that, and honestly, what you should be doing is getting into the season, playing the heroes you played last season, just feeling it out, seeing how it's working, and then try out the new hero for a few games. Let's say 10 to 20 games, fill on them and off them when you need to, and see if you actually enjoy them. Don't just wait for the new hero, because if you do, you're going to be ending a lot of time, or just wasting a lot of time, and you're going to end up not having much happen to you in the end. You're just gonna waste time, honestly, in that season, and that's not what you want to do if you want to rank up. And as well, if you just, let's say, play at the last season and then wait like 3 or 4 weeks for the next season to start, for the new hero to come out also, you're gonna be much worse than last season. You're gonna have to make up all that time, all that effort, relearn the game. Overall, yes, don't wait for the new hero. They aren't some magic card trick that can rank you up in the next season. And I guess another thing about new heroes that you might want to play, I'm going to say that even if you aren't just playing a new hero that's being released, you shouldn't as well play heroes that are new to the meta, or good meta heroes that just changed this season. Let's say, for example, this season, there's Moira. What if you don't like playing Moira? What if you like playing Lucio and Zen and Mercy? Then don't play her. I'm going to say that even if the character you like playing, or the characters you like playing, aren't that great, still play them, because especially in the lower ranks, meta almost doesn't matter at all. I mean, it can be kind of useful to give you a good team comp, so your team generally knows what to do, but other than that, it doesn't really matter, and you can kind of win with whoever you want to play. And honestly, as long as you are continuously playing characters that you like to play, that you can spam a lot of time into, and that you will play from season upon season upon season with, that's the way to actually get out of this rank, not switching it up every single meta. And the thing I want to mention is that I see a decent amount of people in very low ranks with like 300 hours in the game. And I'm going to say that if you're one of those players, stop filling meta characters every single season, because that's why these players get stuck so long. What I'm going to say is, again, play 2 to 3 characters max. I know that you might want to play a lot more, but in competitive, play 2 to 3. Look at your gameplay, look at what you're doing wrong, and don't play heroes that you don't just dislike, because if you look at your win rate with those heroes, oftentimes it's not that great because you're not really trying with them. Even if they are meta, they oftentimes are just kind of holding you back, which kind of sucks. And I guess the final thing that I'm going to say, holding you back, is you. And what I'm going to say here is that you shouldn't try to force yourself up the ladder. I'm going to say trying to force yourself up the ladder is oftentimes the worst way to actually climb. What you should be trying to do is just play to get better. And if you've been playing for season upon season and you have hundreds of hours in the game and you aren't climbing, if you're just focusing on climbing, it doesn't work, obviously. You've had proof of that. So instead, play to get better, to improve yourself, to not make the same mistake twice, and to learn how to play with team comps, to learn how to position, to learn how to get kills, to learn how to do combos, learn how to play with your teammates. Put your effort into all of that instead of putting your effort into ranking up, and eventually you will rank up anyways. It's a lot fun to do that as well because you can see your playing out improvement And honestly, that is the number one most important thing to do, other than just spamming a ton of games. Not trying to force your way up the ladder, because doing it by brute force almost never works. Just let it be a happy accident, and if it happens, well, that's great, and if it doesn't, well, at least you had a good amount of time trying to improve at something, and hopefully you had some fun with that as well. But anyways, as always, guys, thank you all for watching. That's all I'm going to say about this topic, about why you still can't get out of low rank. Hopefully this will help, and I really hope that you guys can finally get out of this rank, because, I mean, low rank honestly isn't my favorite rank to play in. If even you can just get to diamond, I think that's probably my favorite rank, so maybe put a goal for there, and hopefully you can hit it. Anyways, as always, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment down below your own personal opinions in the comment section down below, or press the subscribe button to see videos like this in the future. Anyways, as always, guys, though, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a wonderful day.